The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34. But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let him know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drop. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 10 yards out, and the Ravens have taken the early lead. Forget about the storylines of being intimidated in the playoffs on the road. I mean, that was pretty clinical right there.
Yeah, they didn't treat it like it was a playoff game in January, did they?
No.
That felt much more like, hey, we're back in August, running a few drills in the practice field. They seem unaffected by what they're facing in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
On first down, McDonald. This ball caught by his tight end, Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, they didn't get everything they wanted out of that play, but the tight end did. And I don't mean it in a positive way. Great job of him holding on after absorbing that big hit.
He's going to sling this deep down. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
21 yards. First down, Baltimore.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Man open, that's Robert Foster, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And a Raven first down.
Now it's Jackson. And this is caught at the 8. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. Throwing on first down. McDonald on the slant. This is Chark. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Carried by number 20.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Ravens 14, Jaguars 7.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a
check.
out of the gun, McDonald. And this one into the hands of DJ Chark. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Complete to DJ Chark. 10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll go down at the 28. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. So he scrambled right, but was able to look back toward the middle of the end zone to find the target.
As you know, in this game, sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules because we all know most guys throwing the football are taught never throw back into the middle of the field on a scramble. He did it and got away with it for a touchdown.
Instinct sometimes, right? They just take over.
Instinct and vision. Sometimes you just see people who are open, you're able to get it to them.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right?
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
4 yards. It's 2nd down.
They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs. Able to improvise and get the first. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Tackle made right at midfield.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 42.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. An 8-yard pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Now a handoff looking right. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 27-yard line. 15 yards on the play. First down.
15.
Jackson.
First down.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Corey Littleton able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
He's brought down at the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it, but it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about, depending on which foot the official used, that would tell you whether you had the first down or not. You want that upfield foot to be the one that spots the ball, don't you?
And you and I have the luxury of a couple extra views here in the booth, and he did get it, but not by much. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Ravens have broken the tie.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that
it should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Looking to throw on 2nd down. McDonald. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. From the gun, it's McDonald. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. These 2 teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes. That's what we're seeing with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down. And
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. From the gun on 3rd down. McDonald, the open man is sharp. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald under pressure again, and down he goes again. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. They were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Gets it down to about the 39. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
But that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working. But how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette taking it in. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in Q3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
The ball carrier.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Right back to him on first down. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The tackle made at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
And it's 3rd down.
Play action. It's Jackson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
And I know you can't really see it, but that play.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From midfield now, here's Jackson. And he's going to go down again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he Takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And a nice special teams job here. This is going to be down inside the 10 at the 7-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 14-yard line.
One quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. 2nd and 4. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. On 1st and 10, McDonald is hauled in by Wilson, 6'4" tight end. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
Here's McDonald to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. They're able to locate Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good.
That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 41-yard line.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 41 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Sometimes running plays hit or break so fast, there's no reaction time from the secondary. So I've got to give credit to the offensive line for creating that hole so suddenly. And how decisive was he to take that cut and just go? No one downfield there to stop him.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Here's Jackson. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. That'll bring up fourth down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Josh Allen. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the gun, McDonald looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 10 yards out, and the Jaguars had 6 to their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
And that'll set them back 5. They go play action here on 1st down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
At the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down and 15 yards to go.
Here's Jackson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
To number 5.
A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Ravens get a bit closer.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did.
And the Jaguars are going to cover this one up. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. To throw on second down. McDonald. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced fumble defensively leads to 6 points for the Jaguars. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he's going to go down right at the line of scrimmage. The defense left him with nowhere to go. And the try for two is denied.
29.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to let it fly. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Runs through the contact.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Being chased out left. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that will bump the lead up to 26. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Back to the air, Jackson following the pick six. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing again on second down. Jackson now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. Now they try the right side here. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on fourth down tries. They're trying again.
Report. Check 26, check 26. Ozzy, check out. Watch the twist.
He can run for it, and he will. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And Charles